Many games are revered as classics, never-aging jewels that still glisten after 10, 15, 20 plus years. Other loved games are nothing more than just a shadow of what they once were. This is Rioshoa, and welcome to Aging Gaming. Before we start, let me just admit this now, I'm a bit of a Sonic fanboy. My friends would likely say more than just a bit, but I'm sticking with my story. So since I'm such a fan of Sonic, what better game to dive into than Sonic the Hedgehog? No, not that, never that. There we go, Sonic the Hedgehog. So a quick rundown for those of you random enough to come across this video and have no clue who Sonic the Hedgehog is. Sonic the Hedgehog is the leading character of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. But then again, all games get named after their leading character. Oh. Right. Okay, Link, I know. You are overshadowed by your damsel in distress, but you still kick ass. All the same, Sonic himself is basically a super speedy blue rodent, and apparently that was cool enough for a 5-year-old yours truly. I mean, he was advertised to be so fast and way past cool, making Mario look like a chump. And considering how good the Genesis looked beside the Nintendo Entertainment System, it's not really surprising that I, along with many other kids, were blown away. In most of the Sonic games, you will find the blue blur pitted against Dr. Eggman, the series antagonist, and his endless army of robots. The original game is nothing more than just that. Every game after that has introduced or included many of Sonic's other friends and allies, although not too many of them get the same love as Sonic himself. There's some that are better left forgotten. Break the cat! Ah! Sonic himself has had many ups and downs since his debut in 1991. Admittedly, the turn of the millennium also signaled a turn for the worse. In 2001, Sega, the owners of Sonic the Hedgehog, stepped out of the console war and into the third-party development game. From there, Sonic has been on hard times, producing many games with the promise of the same greatness of old, but unable to deliver. It truly tears at my heart to see Sonic go through all those hard times, but we're not looking at the Sonic franchise. We're here to take a stroll through Sonic the Hedgehog and see— No! The other one! Better. We're here to take a look at Sonic the Hedgehog and see what age has done to this game. That still never gets old. I still like it more than the
Sega.
Alright, Sonic. Don't know why you're waving your finger at me like that, but let's see what you got for us. Seriously, not even 2 seconds into the game, and you get one of the most memorable and most iconic themes from the actual game. Personally, it's not my favorite, and I think there's actually one that's more iconic in the actual game, but we'll get to that when it shows up. Still, let's see how the game itself plays out, huh? Starting off in Green Hill, everything really sticks out from each other. Robots don't blend in with the background, unless they're supposed to, and the checkered ground and the 3D style going on with the stage itself makes for a pleasant atmosphere. That being said, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's stellar either. I mean, it's green and brown. On top of that, the enemies themselves generally look plain throughout the whole game. To be fair though, the game still uses vibrant colors, even if the enemies feel under-detailed. Damn it! I didn't even notice him. Moving on to the end of the stage, and hello, what do we have here? Apparently a giant gold ring I jumped through. Yes, this is the teleportation to the bonus round if you have 50 or more rings when you cross the finish line of each stage. And what the hell is going on? No, seriously, like, what is with this bonus stage? Oh my god, I think I'm going to be sick. One moment. Okay. I think I'm good now. Like, seriously, this is just so fucking confusing and— oh, okay, apparently I finished it. Oh, thank god that's over. I only have to do that, what, like, say 1, 2, 5 more times? Aww! Every zone will have an Act 2 and an Act 3 to go along with the original act, as well as a boss at the end of the third acts. Generally, zones don't really change up the formula in each act, making it really easy to forget which act you're even doing in any given zone. What's up with that anyways? Is this all a part of a play or something? Okay, it still boggles my mind when people complain about new Sonic physics. In old games, he just moves up hills like a tire with its emergency brake locked. In fact, Sonic just seems to chug along whenever he goes anywheres. He's never moving all that fast, let alone being considered, a blue blur. Sonic is supposed to be a living being. He's not just a car on neutral. You don't push him up hills. He should be able to just walk on his own. Well, damn, so much for invincibility there. No. Get in there, get in there. Ah, there we go. I have to admit, it's kind of funny that they still make you work for the bonus, even after you get the 50 rings. There's not much else to say about I see what you did there. Thanks. As I was saying, Act 3 is basically just Act 1 and 2 over again, so there's not much else to really say about it. Aside from the fact that you have a boss at the end. Speaking of which, here we have Dr. Eggman, and he's kind of a joke. He brings out the wrecking ball, which he swings slowly left and right. All you have to do is dodge the ball and hit him 8 times. His ship blows up, and he runs away looking like a big fool, and you free the little critters he's kidnapped. Alright, the next stage, Marble Zone, which I remember much more about, but for all the wrong reasons. The biggest issue is the pacing is terrible. Like, seriously, come on, you slow piece of crap, come on! And fuck again! It seems like every time you go at any amount of speed anywhere in this game, it wants to punish you. This level is when you really start to notice it, but even in Green Hill I got punished for most of my speedy moves. And crap, where the fuck do I go? Crap, come on, help! This is where you'll also likely experience shield anxiety for the first time, which, when you lose it, you're just scared of everything knocking your rings out of you. No touch, please! Damn! It's a good anger. On top of everything else, the lava just looks stupid. Like, so stupid. Combine this with the fact you're still trying to collect Chaos Emeralds at the end of every stage, you get an unpleasant experience overall. I'm almost there. Finally. Sick. Spring Yard Zone is basically either fast-paced booby traps or slow-paced slowness. It's not so memorable, but then again, that's only because you're coming out of Marble Zone, which is so much worse. You still get punished for your speed, but it's not nearly as cold about it. Pay attention and you'll do fine. Generally, it's a fun level overall, but Green Hill is still better. Oh no. No! Why does every game have to have a water level? Why? Whew. Okay, with that out of my system, Labyrinth Zone. Now this right here, this is where the most notorious soundtrack in the series, the franchise as a whole, truly spawned from. Even more than Green Hill. Don't know what I'm talking about? Here, let me just show you then. Fuck! No! Oh, God damn it! No! This is the worst sound in the world! 2 seconds left? No! Ugh. Okay. That was close. Seriously, people. That is one of the most stressful soundtracks in a video game. Ever. This level as a whole just has a huge difficulty spike between drowning, hidden spikes, and there's a lot of them in this zone. And to top it all off, the battle with Eggman is likely the hardest in the game, since all you really do, and it's very simple in all reality, is chase him upwards while racing water and more booby traps! What's even stranger though, is that Starlight Zone is such a challenge downgrade. Like, it's even easier than Spring Yard. Hell, it's basically a prettier version of it, making Spring Yard seem kinda pointless. But because it comes second, there's not really much to say about it. To be fair though, the Eggman battle is likely the best in the game. I really enjoyed teeter-bouncing Sonic in the mines just to hit him. The final area of the game, Scrap Brain Zone. This is my personal pick for top soundtrack. It's pretty sweet. One of the best features about this stage is the atmosphere. Where Green Hill was the land of nature, Scrap Brain is the land of machines. Mostly. On the good side of things, the zone is challenging without being impossible, and and manages to avoid being frustrating. Mostly. The gears are cool, the enemies are dangerous, and the game manages to really give you a feeling of tension throughout it. The bad is, well, all of Act 3! This is where the game feels lazy and really annoying. The stage is just a palette swap of the Labyrinth Zone, which means more drowning, more cheat traps, and more... It honestly feels like there was just some leftover concepts, and the developers was like, gee, what should we do with all this extra stage layout? Ah, just tack it on at the end, no one will notice, After that, you return to the final zone, where you face off against Dr. Eggman one more time for an alright final battle, I suppose. And with that, you conclude the game. You've shown Eggman who's boss, and saved all the little critters. So the final question you come to at the end of the day is, has this game aged? Well, yes. The game isn't great, but it's not terrible either. It's okay. Sonic's first adventure has become a blue blur in our memories. It's great for its time, but as the title of the show suggests, the game has aged, and there are better alternatives to choose. If you're picking it up for less than $10, then it's not a bad deal. Otherwise, you're not missing too much. Well, until next time on Aging Gaming, this has been your host, Rioshoa. Hey, if you like what you see here, or just have anything you want to say, comment below, like, and subscribe. It helps me get more out to you. And if you're itching for more content, check out some of the other stuff I do. Maybe you'll find something you like.